Here we go! Here we go!
I said, yo, what's up, everybody? I'm Amber. This is Amber's Logic. Got a new video for you today. Milwaukee Bucks trades, rumors, and news. Live edition. Before we get into it, you know the spiel. Comment, like, subscribe, and share this electrifying content with the people. It's late. Let's not mess around. Y'all know we here to talk about what's happening in LA between the Milwaukee Bucks and the LA Clippers. We are getting treated, friends and family. We are getting our hands beat in right now. I can't even believe how bad we're playing right now, friends and family. Like, this is crazy. Like, so much to talk about today, friends and family. So much to talk about. Obviously, we got the blowout going on right now in LA, and then we got other big news going on. The Bucks have waived Cam Thomas. I definitely want to know what y'all think about that in the chat. On the positive, we have signed Pete Nance to a contract, which I think was definitely deserved. I don't know if it should have been at the cost of Cam Thomas. I think there was other players that should have been cut, like a Gary Harris or something like that. So it must be more than meets the eye that's going on with Cam Thomas, because that was very strange just to randomly waive him, and it's not like we were going anywhere this year anyway. So I want to know what y'all think about the Cam Thomas being waived in the chat. Jeff Riley, our resident Shams, and Bleacher Report boss, let me know what y'all, if y'all have any insider news on why he was waived. But strange nonetheless. But like I said, I do respect us signing Pete Nance. I do. You know, Pronte said good for Cam. Shout out to Pronte. Hey, That just seems like a crazy move to me, y'all. I'm not gonna even hold you. I really want to get to that with the chat and panel members when y'all tap in, because I really want to know, do y'all think that Cam Thomas was the proper person to be waived from this squad in order for Pete Nance to be signed? Like I said, I think there's many better candidates than Cam Thomas, so I definitely need an explanation on that, friends and family. And then this game, let's look at these stats real quick. Obviously, I'm going on this early for a reason. Obviously, this is a late game West Coast, but this score is the other reason that we're going live. This is an embarrassment, friends and family. We're in the third quarter here. The Bucks are getting completely embarrassed. We are getting undressed by, dude, Miles Turner, yo, done. I want you off of this team. There is no way Brook Lopez should be styling on you like this. Brook Lopez is looking like the young Brook out here. Look at Brook's numbers. 19 points, 7 of 9, 5 of 6. Miles Turner, 20 minutes, 7 points. He doesn't have a single rebound. Get him out of Milwaukee. Get him out of Milwaukee. You play 20 minutes done and you only have 0 rebounds? How is that even possible? What is going on with Miles Turner? Are you just spitting in the fans and the organization's face for the money that we spent on you, thinking that you were going to be a Brook Lopez replacement, not knowing that you are beneath Brook Lopez? That's crazy. That's crazy. What are we talking about? We are down by 40 points almost, friends and family. This is getting out of hand. So, hey, Jeff, is this number 28 then for blowout losses? This would be number 28 for 20-plus blowout losses. Unbelievable, Bucks. We have one person in double figures, friends and family. Everyone should have their game checks taken today. This is unacceptable. Unacceptable. One person going into the fourth quarter in double figures, and it's Ryan Rollins, 6 of 16. We're shooting 39% from the field. 25% from 3. We've shot 3 free throws the whole game. This is very concerning, the way we're allegedly playing basketball today. Wow, Bucks. This is so embarrassing. 40 points, bro? We're going to lose by 50. Thank you. I see you, Hugh. Shout out to the homie, Hugh. Right. We cut Cam, but we got all this trash on the bench. Wow, man. This is very, very bad, friends and family. No one showed up today. No one. 17 turnovers, 17 assists, regular Bucks. And I also want to call out again that I just want y'all to know the reason we got to grind like this, y'all, win, lose, or draw, is because, again, we are the community that moves the needle in the Bucks community. Clearly, by you hear what's coming now from the organization, what's coming from Doc, the signing of Pete Nance. Who was campaigning for Pete Nance? Who been campaigning for Pete Nance? Friends and family. Friends and family. We've been campaigning. We made that happen. We got to take responsibility. We made that happen. Now what we got to do is start righting our wrongs. We got to get Miles Turner off this team. It's unacceptable, his performance. Seriously. Miles Turner a little crazy out here. There's no reason that you should be making $30 million a year and get no rebounds. You have no rebounds, sir? None? I want Miles Turner traded in the offseason. I don't want to hear nothing about Kuzma, Bobby Portis, none of that. I want Miles Turner on the first thing smoking. Because we can talk about Bobby, we can talk about other players, but no one is getting paid what Miles Turner is getting paid for that lack of production. Miles Turner even scoring in double figures now is a bonus. How are you paying somebody $30 million and them getting double figures is a great game, is a bonus? We got to get this dude off this team, seriously. I know that Ousmane Dieng ain't playing well. I know a lot of other players, but you're getting paid $30 million, sir. We at least need some rebounding from you at the very least. Like, this is crazy. Yeah, Lopez is making a statement. I see you, Allen, Milwaukee. Lopez is making a statement 100%. He still got something left in the tank. Well, we didn't know there was Miles was this bad. Miles isn't playing throughs basketball. He's not rebound. He's not doing anything. He just out there getting cardio, fam. He just out there getting cardio. Look at this score. We're on early in the third quarter because of this blowout. This is crazy. We're such a poorly constructed and coached team. It's scary. What are we doing? Like, I understand getting Pete Nance on his team. I think he deserved it. He's earned his check. But you had to waive Cam. You couldn't waive Gary Harris. You couldn't waive Thanasis. You couldn't waive Andre Jackson Jr. Like, there were so many other candidates I think that should have been available to be waived outside of Cam. We need scoring. Then you waive one of the only people that can score is insane. What's wrong with you, Prot? I see your comment. Chill out, bro. I see you, Prot. Yeah, this is embarrassing, Trina. This is definitely embarrassing. We look crazy out here in the streets, friends and family. Like, we literally look crazy out here. And I just don't know where we go from here. Like, this is definitely the bottom right now, especially with the dismissal and waiving of Cam. Where do we go from here, friends and family? Where do we go? Like, I don't know what we do until we get a new coach. Like, if the Bucks bring Doc Rivers back next season, or if they even attempt to try it, there will be mutiny on hand. I'm telling you right now, Bshack and all friends and fans, I know y'all think the fan base is soft. I guarantee you will see an uproar and an uprising in this fan base if Doc Rivers isn't alleviated of his position immediately at the end of this season. I'm talking about as soon as the final bell sounds, he should be getting his pink slip. This is one of the worst coaching journeys that I've ever seen with one team. We've just been going down since he got here. There needs to be a 30 for 30 on Doc Rivers and his Bucks tenure, because this is insane. We don't look anything like a basketball team. Nothing. I mean, Kawhi Leonard styling us. Their whole team styled on us. You know what? I see we play better without Giannis laughing. Listen, this no one. We're not a good team, period. That's what's funny. We're not a good team, period. With Giannis, we were losing. Without Giannis, we were losing. We're not a good team. You're grasping at straws trying to make jokes of that. Even when Giannis is playing, we have a losing record. When Giannis isn't playing, we have a losing record. We don't have a quality coach and team, period. That's why we're struggling. That's why we don't even have 60 points. We don't even have 60 points going into the fourth quarter. We're bad, friends and family. We're bad. Shout out to Dr. Smith. Death, taxes, and Doc confusion. Man, Doc is out here wilding. Doc is out here. He's stealing. Hey, who's stealing more? Miles Turner or Doc Rivers? Because they're both thieves. Wow. Shout out to the channel members. James, what's good? Best thing about the Bucks right now is Packers training camp starts in 120 days. Shout out to James. Appreciate Dr. Smith. Appreciate you, the $4.99 super chat. Brooke Roleplayers got wavy on you, Miles. You got Amber speaking the done language. He said, "Yo, done, get up out of here." Our guys have become 2B NBA. Hey, I didn't even know you caught that, Dr. Smith. You pay attention. You pay attention. I didn't think anybody caught that. Shout out to you, Dr. Smith. That was hilarious. Yeah, Glenn gotta go. Yeah, this is crazy. Yeah, we don't play better without Giannis. We need Giannis to even compete. But what I'm saying is, Jeff, We weren't competing when Giannis was on the floor. We were getting blown out just the same. That means that you have a coaching failure. We can't get any better. I don't care if we had an all-star team. If we don't have a coach that's giving discipline and direction, we're not going anywhere. I don't care what players we have. Doc has to be held accountable. John Horst has to be held accountable. This is crazy. It just doesn't make any sense, friends and family, for us to be this bad. I know that we don't have Giannis right now. I know all of that, but we still have professional NBA players on this team, and we don't have 60 points going into the fourth. Oh, we do now. We got 64, y'all. Woo! Bucks. I can't believe how crazy. Exactly, BKC. Glenn Rivers should just step down. At this point, it's just getting crazy. Yeah, no, that is a positive. That is a positive. Pete Nance at 18 minutes got 9 points, showing that he deserves to be here. I agree. Pete Nance has been nothing but professional since he's been here. All right, Bolton 76 said to the NBA. Right, shout out to Dr. Smith. Hilarious. Yeah, Glenn gotta go, y'all. Glenn definitely gotta go. This is way bigger than players. What up, Mia Kim? It's up there, Mia. It's up there. This might be the worst game we've played. It's definitely up there. This is really ugly. This is really ugly. I just don't even know what to say. It's like we've been saying for the last month. There's no identity with this team. Do they want this team to play defense? Because we continually play players who play zero. We don't play with no hands, zero. Yeah, we don't play with any. That's the thing, though. What do you expect from players that have no direction? Dr. Smith, I don't even know if people are really understanding the magnitude of how bad we're getting our head beat in. We're a professional basketball team playing another professional basketball team in the same level, and we're getting blown out by damn near 50 points. Number 1 against number 16 ain't even getting blown out by 50 points, yet we are. It's the end of the season now. We don't got a lot of games left. Just fire Doc now just to gain some form of confidence in the fan base going into the offseason. Because right now, we don't trust ownership. We don't trust Horst. We don't trust Doc. We don't trust this team at all. They need to do something to get trust back. And it didn't help at all. Randomly waiving Cam with all these other scrubs on this team that could have been waived. We're not sure of the direction of this organization. We're not sure what they're doing. Oh, we understand today, okay, we waived Cam. Why did you waive Cam? Why wasn't Gary Harris waived? He don't play no way. Why wasn't he waived? We need an explanation. Like, that is just an insane move. I know the Cam might not play defense. Nobody on this team plays defense. But what he can do is what a lot of people on our team can't do. That's get buckets. I just don't get it. Pronte, I hope that's not the case. Shout out to Pronte. We'll lose by 6. We lose by 60, then he should definitely be fired right after the game. No ifs, ands, buts, no pause, no nothing. He should be let go. We lose by 60. That's insane. Our guys have been out in week 2. Okay, we're saying trade Miles Turner, and I feel you, but I got to step back. I was being emotional. We have to have a recipient. There has to be 2. It takes 2 to tango. We can't just say we want to trade Miles and then expect somebody to just want it. It's gonna take some finessing, bro. Miles Turner looked crazy this year, and especially at that type of money on a fresh contract. I don't know, bro. I don't know. It's gonna be difficult, I think, because his stock has definitely dropped, in my opinion, this year. Now, if we're looking at trading Bobby Portis or Kuzma, their stock has risen, so we'll definitely get value for them. But now, do you want to trade them before trading Miles Turner? Because Miles Turner is the biggest problem that we have. Maybe with a new coach, Bobby can think. And maybe with a new coach, Kuzma can reduce his Kuzma even more. But Miles Turner, I don't know if we can help him. He looked crazy out here. The effort, The lack of agility, jumping, like everything. He looked crazy. Like it looks like we pretty much just put we just threw 30 million a year in the garbage. That's what it looks like. I just don't get it. This is crazy. Let me shout out who in the building too. Salute to friends and family. John Hassel was good. No Strays ENT, our favorite op in the building. Pickle Luke was good. Jeff Riley was good. Mr. 414 was good. Trina was good. Patricia P in the building. Salute to Patricia P and all the channel members. Mr. 414 in the building. Eli Harris was good. KJK5 was good. Appreciate you tapping in. Pronte was good. Appreciate you tapping in. This is very wild. Jimmy Roller, I see you in the building. Greg Delaney was good. There's a lot going on. What up, Tailhand? Appreciate you tapping in. Been a little bit. Appreciate you. ALOL was good. JST Fresh Tech, Allen Milwaukee was good. Appreciate you tapping in. Yo, this dude said Bango will be a starter. Some of these comments are wild. Mr. 414, don't look now, but if the NBA agrees to the 2 expansion teams, Seattle Supersonics and Vegas getting a team, we might get Ant and the Timberwolves in our division. Laughing out loud. That's some nasty work. Facts. That would be nasty work. Agreed. G Sosa says should have left Miles Turner with the Pacers and let the Lakers sign him. That is definitely what should have happened in hindsight, but we're here now, and we got to figure out what we're going to do moving forward, and we have to either find a way to I don't know, reinvigorate some energy into Miles Turner, or we do need to find a way to move on from Miles Turner. But I said at that 30, it's like we got out of a Middleton contract, and we just got back into a Middleton contract. We got out of Middleton's 30-some million contract because it was going nowhere fast, and then we signed another one that's going nowhere fast. Shout out to the Bucks. Shout out to the Bucks. It don't even look like we want it anymore. I feel like the Bucks are playing like they just want this season to be over. I really feel like all the turmoil, all the losing, I really think this game is a culmination of everything that's been going wrong this year. And this team is finally, I think they quit today. I do feel like they quit. There's no way you're down 71-12 and you didn't quit. Like, they definitely quit, in my opinion. And then I know a lot of the panel members are always at that we got Dame's wave and stretch money kind of combined with Miles Turner. So you're really looking at like $50 million a year if you're looking at the wave and stretch of Dame as well. Like, those were 2 moves that really are going to affect us down the line. As far as a wave and stretch with Dame, that maybe we could have kept him if we were going to have a down year anyway. And now this $100-some million contract that we got with Miles Turner that can't even score double figures, and he still miraculously doesn't have a rebound. How do you go without a rebound? What up, Derek Stevenson? What up, King Kwame? How do you go that long without a rebound? Like, this is crazy. Hey, I try to figure out, Lavelle. Ain't nobody said nothing in the chat. I don't know why we let Cam go, bro. I do appreciate us signing Pete Nance. They do listen to the chat. But I don't think it should have been at the sacrifice of Cam Thomas. In my opinion, it should have been at the sacrifice of Cam Thomas, period. It just shouldn't have. In my opinion, it just shouldn't have been at the sacrifice of Cam Thomas. He brings too much offensively for us to just give up like that. I Am Titan said Middleton had a better season than the entire Bucks. I think a lot of people had a better season than the Bucks. We look crazy out here. Robert Brooks was good. We got out of Pat C contract and got right back into one with AJ Green. We are so poorly ran as an organization. Facts. 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 That is our biggest problem. We get out of an issue and get right back into one. Don't even give it a second to breathe. I agree, Brandon. I think this team has reached its breaking point. I agree. Just said we can trade Miles Turnover to the for a quality Chinese big man is crazy. Shout out to Jeff. Shout out to Jeff. I don't. We got to see if we have takers for Miles Turner, because if they're going to look at his production this year or lack thereof, we look crazy. He looks crazy. His value has definitely diminished. He gave us nothing this year. Miles Turner maybe had 10 to 15 games in double figures all year. Get him out of here if we can. Or if we can package him, I would do that. I would package him because, like, it's not working. He just doesn't have it. Damn, 30 million. Wow, man. Yeah, 50 million together. Correct. Shout out Pronte. 50 million of dead money. Facts. Oh, Dr. Smith got the clip today, I see. Shout out to Dr. Smith. He got the clip today. Hey, hey, Tim says 60 million including Doc. Absolutely. Salute. Mr. 414 Salute said, but we did that 50 million for Giannis on the strength of keeping him happy, not the health of the organization. Fair point, Mr. 414. Fair point. Okay, Lance Vang is saying Turner with a different coach will work. He needs to be coach hard. Papa Doc's clock is right once a day. I see what you did there, too. Hilarious. I see what you did there. Hilarious. Oh, my God. He said Doc got the nerve to be calling timeouts is crazy. Exactly. Let this game run out. It's kind of over here in the corner. I'm not paying attention because they didn't want us to pay attention by this performance tonight. Doc should just step down. He just needs to step down. Mr. Washington says, Amir, does Jang look like he lost? No, I just think it's a bad game. I just think they quit today. I don't think Jang looks like his confidence. I think the team is just, they've had enough this year. When you get tired of losing by 20 all the time, we lose by 20 all the time. Like, it's not even a once in a while. When we lose big. Hey, we go big or go home. Like, it's, what do you, he's a young player. He's coming from OKC. They're winning all the time. They don't win a championship, and he come here to a chaotic organization and situation, erratic rotations, erratic coaching. Everything is Jekyll and Hyde. It's just, well, how would you feel if you were Usman J coming from such structure, good coaching, organization, development to this? It's like he was in private school getting all the best, and now he had Lean On Me, the high school for Lean On Me. The Bucks organization is damn near ran like North Division. Shout out to North Division. Yeah, this Pronte 100%. Shout out to Pronte. Yeah, I hope there is no way Doc should not be removed after this type of loss. Like, this is damning. Like, what? Oh, Doc, get him out of here. Get Doc out of basketball. It's too much. Yeah, this is more than rough. This is a disgrace, Ian. This is a disgrace, bro. Right, the camp low, Mr. Right, I see you paying attention. No, why would he come back to this poop show? Why would he come back? He shouldn't come back. I'm glad his better senses came to him, and he knows that he needs to sit down. There's no reason to risk yourself with this chaos going on. Yo! What? Bshack, that was unnecessary. He working on it, Bshack. Couple more games. He gonna get his we gonna retire his jersey for the Bucks, and he going to the Hall of Fame. Shout out to Ryan Rollins. Double R. The much maligned Double R catching strays. No. Yeah, I think so. I don't think I think Giannis knew this squad wasn't gonna do too much. I haven't heard a statement about Cam yet. I haven't heard anything. Hey, Pronte, why you said Jane needs to get in shape? You think he out of shape? Shout out to King Kwame. You forgot about the ruckus in the brig this season. Y'all need to stop blaming Giannis. The leaders in this organization are horrible, right? It is. We are going in on the leads. We're going in on ownership. We're going in on Horse and Doc. That trifecta of people are ruining this organization. None of them can make a good decision. None of them. He said, "Boo Glenn." He had Boo Glenn. Facts. Facts. Brook Lopez is having a share moment. If I could turn back time. He found a way tonight. He found a way tonight. He definitely found a way tonight. Shout out to Brook Lopez. Oh, the homie. Hey, shout out to Jay Stizzle with the $20 super chat. Dark years ahead for the Bucks. No playoffs for at least 5 years. Oh, no, we not doing that, brother. Come on, Jay Stizzle. Come on, bro. We gonna figure something out. We need to take it step by step. We need to have a roadmap. That's all. We need to have phases and milestones, right? So the first milestone for the Bucks will be the removal of Doc Rivers from his position. Until that is done, this team, this organization cannot move forward. After Doc is removed, then we need to look to see if Horst should be removed. That's what we need to look at next, because Horst is part of the problem. Terrible drafting, contracts he's signing with people are crazy. He needs to be looked at. But first and foremost, the first milestone and domino that needs to fall for the fan base to know this team is serious is Doc Rivers has to go. It's not even that many games left. Just cut him. Let him have an early summer. It's enough now. We can't continue to look like this. Like, this is crazy. I knew that it was going to be a tough game tonight, but not getting blown out like this. Like, this is insane. This is insane. Hey, Jay Stizzle, we do. We look like we look like North Division, bro. We look like the Bucks are North Division, bro. The Bucks are North Division until further notice. Period. Yep, Lopez styled on us. He was waiting for this. He had this game circled. 100% no strays. He had this game circled. I just can't believe the Bucks. Dr. Smith, for the past 25 games, Doc has looked like Chris Rock for the first 30 seconds after this. Dr. Smith is in his bag today. Salute to Dr. Smith. We're not going to get into that. Brook is still too old, Desi. No. We're not going to get into that. We were winning with Brook. I feel you, but Brook is no better than Miles. They the same. Brook just had a better game tonight, and Miles is more trash than we thought. But we needed to move on from Brook. We just didn't need to sign Miles Turner. That's the problem. 12 Fletch. Hey, that's my neighborhood, bro, over there. So I feel you. I'm just giving examples. You know what I say to be true, sir. If you from over there, you know what I say to be true, sir. Let's knock it off. North Division back in the day was on Channel 6 and Channel 4 for cats shooting dice in during class. Like, come on, man. Let's relax. Let's relax. I feel you. They're my people too, but hey, we gotta call a spade, bro. We gotta call a spade. Right, Trina, we all stayed up late for this. We should boot. We definitely need to boot this squad. Definitely. Definitely. I want to say he's at least 50% of the problem. I think another 25 should be given to Horst for the total of 75. I would say Horst and Doc together as a tandem are 75% of the Bucks' problem. That's what I would say. Yeah, we're 8 games behind Charlotte. Ain't nothing going on. Ain't nothing happening. It's a wrap. KJK5 said, none of the teams we have been chasing have been losing. ATL won like 12 straight. The Hornets have a better team than us. Orlando's better than us too. We're one of the worst teams in the East right now. And that's exactly why Doc should be removed. If you're the worst of the worst, how do you not get removed from your position? John Hassel said Thanasis is earning his check tonight. Shout out. Shout out. Right, Jeff. Hey, Dr. Smith in his bag. I don't even know what to say. Oh. Salute to Dr. Smith. These are classic comments. Shout out to Dr. Smith. These are classic. These are definitely. The NASA's getting burned is all you need to know. Hey, at Day, hey. That's my fear, is that even if we do get draft picks, is John Horst mentally capable of making the right decision for this team on defense? Like, seriously, is he capable? Damn, y'all, look at this score. Let's just turn back at this score. Look at this score. This look crazy, y'all. Hold on 1 second, friends and family. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. This is crazy. This is crazy. 125 to 82. At least we got some people in double figures now. Gary Trent, good double figure. Oh my God, AJ Green. Let's go. I can't believe how we're getting treated like this, friends and family. Another team shooting almost, hitting almost. Hey, these cats shot 61 or shooting 61%, friends and family. 61% in a game. They're shooting 47% from 3. This team hasn't missed a free throw. They have 11 turnovers to 30 assists almost. That is what you call a polished, professional playoff basketball team. They took us out back like they're supposed to because they're the better team, better players, better coaches, and it showed. We got dismantled. We got undressed in front of everyone today. This is crazy. Like, Doc has to go, yo. Like, it's enough now. Like, I've been trying to be on the, the other side of the fence. Like, hey, let's just wait till the end of the season. It doesn't matter. It matters. We can't be going into the off season like this, just getting blown out by 30 every game. Like, this is crazy. This is crazy. These L's and the type of L's we're taking massive L's, literally and figuratively. These L's are massive. We're not just getting beaten by a couple points. We are getting just railroaded and ran right out the building. This team has not missed a free throw. This is complete and total, utter domination. Doc, you shouldn't even get on the plane in my Dr. Smith voice. You shouldn't even get on the plane. Shout out to Dr. Smith. Hey, Dr. Smith, we can't let Doc on the plane, bro. We can't let him on the plane. We can't let him on the plane. Damn, this score look crazy. Can y'all just end this game already? We look crazy. Just end it. Just end it now. Just let the time run out. This is crazy. Hey, that's just exactly. I gotta run down on everybody behind it. Yeah, we look like some scrubs. I agree. Chris B said, I don't even watch the Bucks anymore. It's horrible. Not fun. It's a joke at this point. They ruined the Bucks for me. Facts, bro. It's tough, bro. It's tough. Yeah, this is crazy. The path that we're on is nowhere. Damn near no strays. It should be a mercy rule after tonight. Damn near. We're yo, it's 127 to 87. We weren't even competing after the first quarter. The first quarter was okay, a little back and forth. After that, the wheels came off, and we just got our head beat in for the rest of the duration of this game. There was nothing Doc could do. There's nothing the coaching staff could do. The players looked unenthused, no energy after that first quarter, and this is the result. This is the result. How bad are we? What a fall from grace the Milwaukee Bucks have had. From a championship to like one of the worst teams in the NBA in a couple years due to lack of coaching. This needs to be studied. All the bad moves, the giving away of draft picks, all of this has put us in the predicament that we are right now. We got a captain and nothing else. And what I mean by that is, like, if this was a ship, we got a captain and nobody else. No crew. No crew. Like, this is crazy. There has to be immediate changes made on this team. I don't see how we move forward with this team in its current state. I just don't get it. Trina said the NASA should be the first to go. Yeah, just stop the game. I agree. The homie BKC, Glenn will not be on the plane or Uber or anything. Glenn will have to find his way out of Milwaukee. Facts. 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 Yeah, that's true. We won the NBA Cup last season. And now look. That was a nice little run for the NBA. You forget about that because of how bad this season was last year. Giannis and Dame had the little moment. We was like, oh man, this is gonna be the building blocks of something great. Y'all remember that, how hyped and charged we were after the Bucks won the cup and we put hands and feet on OKC. We're like, oh man, we turning the corner. Hey y'all, hey, we got something here. The Bucks is getting it together. Andre Jackson Jr. was playing tenacious defense on SGA. We was locking in. Oh man, and then after that, the wheels have completely come off. Doc Rivers needs to he needs to have his game check taken. It would be a 30 for 30 would be epic on the Bucks. 100%. 100%. Right now, challenge. We got a real thing watching this Bucks team at midnight. Yo, comment of the day. That's how much love we got. We know this team is terrible, but we still here grinding, putting in the paint. 26 seconds left in this blowout. It ain't gonna be too much longer, y'all. This is crazy. I just want to make sure I chopped it up with y'all at least till this game ended because this was hard to watch. Shout out to King Kwame. Jeff, you slipping. You were supposed to come with these numbers. Thank you, King Kwame. 28. Hey, I'm going to let that sit there. Let this sink in. Bucks fans, friends and family, channel members, community. Let's put this comment back up there. Really understand what this means. There's 82 games in a season. We have been blown out by 20 or more in 28 games. Really let that sink in. 20 or more points in 28 games is insane. Hey, ownership, if y'all don't get up off y'all butts and come out here and do something and straighten up this mess, damn. Where's Quavo and Offset? The Bucks need some straightening. Real talk. Bucks need a lot of straightening. What is going on here? Yeah, that's facts. We're the real Bucks fans. That's why we tapped in, bro. We going out on our shield, bro. Hold on. Lord. Pickle Luke, that means we have more 20-point games where we lost by 20 or more than the Wizards have wins. Oh, let Mr. Cool get his bars off here. Hold on, the living legend has entered the building. 1 second, y'all. Make sure you get his bars off. Mr. Cool. Hey, Mr. Cool, we are out here looking crazy, Mr. Cool. What is this? How's Doc not going to be fired tonight, Mr. Cool? What did we just watch?
I said this earlier a few months ago. He's going to destroy our young players, all of them. He's going to destroy them. Whatever little confidence that they had, because it's such a mess. That's why he had to have been fired months ago. You're going to salvage something out the season. At least salvage the fact you got 3, 4, 5 young guys that has some upside. And you try to at least build on that, make some trades, get a high draft pick, and you move on. You can't do anything as long as Doc's here. It's such a mess that you can't even talk about it. It's so much stuff. It would take all night. We'd be here till 6 o'clock in the morning going over everything that's wrong.
Everything is wrong. This team is so poorly run from top to bottom. It's chaos in the organization and it's chaos on the court.
But here's the thing. We got 10 games left?
Somewhere in there, yep.
We can't afford for these young guys to get beat down 10 more games. They're going to start doubting themselves. That's just not good, okay, because we got guys that are young players that haven't had that much experience going into to next year, yet they got some abilities, and to come here and have this happen and 10 more games of this, I don't know how they're going to rebound if they keep playing like this. Agreed. For him. So he has to be removed like tonight.
28 games we've lost by 20 or more. 28, Mr. Cool. 28.
I heard that's the worst in franchise history, too.
Yeah, 100%. Easily. Hold on 1 second. Dr. Smith, appreciate you spinning the block with the $4.99 super chat. When the team goes to the airport, Miles and Doc go stand in line with everyone else. I'll be dumping by the time you're aboard the plane. Shout out to Dr. Smith. Appreciate you. We look so bad. No enthusiasm. And it's like we're not even taking the losses seriously. Like Patricia P said, they're just laughing and having a good time on the bench. We're getting blown out by 40 points. Where's the shame? Where's the shame?
I think you mentioned this the other day, and we've talked about this in the past. Why is it, and I think you did a short on this, why does every time a player leaves our team, they play better for other teams? Why is that Brook Lopez plays better for them than he played for us?
Correct.
That just shows you how bad of a coach Doc is. Every single player that leaves, goes somewhere else, plays better for another system and another coach. And that's the real story. If you would have just looked, if you look at last year and just from the season, there's no way you would think that Miles Turner is not better than Brook.
Right.
I mean, there could have been some debate, but overall, I think people would have came to the assessment that it would be better. And tonight it was like a technical knockout. He got beaten early and bad the whole game by Brook in every aspect of the game.
He had 0 rebounds, Mr. Quad. I need to continue to emphasize that. He's our biggest player. He had 0 rebounds, 0 assists today. But the question is, like I said, a year ago when we were playing Pacers, we wouldn't have thought that. True. What has caused this? It's Doc Rivers. Yeah. Excuse me. No, go ahead, man. Doc Rivers has caused this to happen. These guys, nobody gets better with him. They just don't. They don't. I agree with that. 100%. 100%. I think that's part of the problem. And there's never any improvement in how we run our offense, our defense, nothing. It's just always chaotic. And I don't know, again, how are the owners watching this and are they happy with this? Because I just can't believe it. They can accept this. But they got to look at their young players. I mean, the kid we got from OKC is a nice player, got a nice upside. Agreed. Very nice upside. But he's at a point where, you got to build his confidence up. Yeah, and you can't 100%. I mean, you can lose by 5, like you're saying, or 7 or 8 or 9.
if you're being coached well and you're in those games,
Mm-hmm.
that's fine. But to get this kind of demoralizing losses,
Thank you, Mr.
I just
Cool.
I just don't want to see that for 10 more games. So we need a fresh start, no matter who it is. You promote one of the assistants at this point, and let's just see if we can do few things a little bit differently. Nothing could be worse. Nothing. Nobody could do worse.
Yeah, I'm
So
past it now, Mr. Cool. As far as Doc finishing the season, it's not even worth it to me now. Like he has to go.
now,
The body language of the team, the players, it's getting worse and worse every game. In my opinion, it's getting worse and worse every game. We got to sever ties with Doc. We have to sever ties. It's time
and
now.
but here's why too, Amara, because you're sending a message now to our young players. We see this, and we're going to be better next year. We want you guys to buy in that we are going to address this, even if it means firing a Hall of Fame coach.
Right.
Lord have mercy, Hall of Fame coach.
Yeah, Hall of Fame coach sounds crazy. I know, right?
Yeah. But we're going to send a message to our young guys that we're going to right this ship next year, and that would be a message that at least then they can say, okay, we will do better next year. You got to give them some hope. Because right now,
there's no
we
hope,
ain't got no hope, and they ain't got no hope, man.
This is rough, Mr. Cole. This is definitely rough. Yeah, see, I agree with this. At Bshack said, these are culture-crushing losses. That's where the damage is being done. Our winning culture has been totally dismantled. How long will it take to get that back? Wow, that's a heavy statement, Bshack. Very heavy statement. Get the likes up, friends and family. Salute, Bshack. Heavy statement. How do you feel about that, Mr. Cool?
Here's the other thing, too. People can say our team is bad. Our team is not this bad. Mm-hmm. It's just as badly, poorly coached. We have talent on this team. A lot of that. I won't say a lot, but we have enough to at least be a 500 team.
Correct. Let's say that. That's a fair point. This is enough talent for a 500 team. I agree with that. At the minimum, I agree with that. And
we see flashes of it sometimes. We just play in spite of the coach, and we get it done. But at some point, the coach has to have a system in place to guide and direct the team. Mm-hmm. We have nothing but chaos. Here's another thing. You know that Doc, the coach from the Clippers, was his assistant for 3 years, when he's with the Clippers, and they fired Doc and hired him. So I'm sure he's running the same stuff, which means the Clippers already know exactly what he's going to do. He's prepared perfectly to anything we try to do because he knows what Doc's going to do. So he takes everything, like I saw that tonight. They were taking every first, second, third pass away from us because he knew already. Doc, you should know that maybe I got to change some things up because this guy was my assistant coach for 3 years.
Why would he do that?
No.
Why would he do that? Why would he do that? I mean, we just let a team today shoot 60% from the field for the game. 100% from the free throw line, 50% for three. I mean, that's hard to do. Even if you're trying to let a team shoot that well, it's hard. They really, really dismantled us. We really saw the different levels tonight between a team hunting for the playoffs and a team that's going nowhere. We saw the difference today. There was definitely levels.
And I know me and Bshack have our differences about Rollins.
The Rollins, go ahead.
But we are, because Kevin Porter's been injured, and it's not his fault. He's just been injured, unfortunately. And Giannis has been out. So we put the weight of our team on the shoulders of a 44th round, second round draft pick who's been a journeyman for the first 3 years at 23 years old. He's trying to carry this team. I mean, look at the pressure they put on a kid like this. It's unbelievable because we have such poor coaching. Now, if he had a decent coach, maybe he'd be a little bit better, and the team would be a little bit better. But the fact that we've come to this, that we have to get a journeyman guy that's been traded from two teams, a second round pick who's a 44th round pick, and we are sitting here in the chat, and everybody else relying on him to carry us, and getting mad when he don't. It's come to that.
Get him, Mr. Cole. Get him, Mr. Cole.
We were the number one team in the NBA record-wise just 3 years ago. And we've come to this point. that I got to find some journeyman player and put the whole weight of this team on his shoulders?
This is a
It's
very
crazy.
interesting perspective, friends and family, and I agree with what Mr. Cool is saying, friends and family. I 100% am aligned with this. Go ahead, Mr. Cool.
And I saw an interview recently by Kevin Porter Jr. And they asked him about Rollins when he had a game. He said Rollins is doing exactly what they tell him to do, what the coaches want him to do. He
Mm,
says, so if he's out there taking whatever shots he's taking, we need him to score. So sometimes he's going to take bad shots because first of all, he's not being directed. Second of all, we have a terrible offensive sets. So it's going to happen. So he's going to have a high turnover rate. Until he gets better coaching, this is what's going to happen. So you can't even analyze or evaluate none of our players because we saw what happened to Miles Turner. Miles Turner was a better player for the Pacers. We all know this. We
right.
saw it. That's why we were excited when it happened in some regards, that maybe he's going to come in and give us some of that. But you get sooner or later, Doc will ruin your play. He'll
I
ruin your
agree.
play.
I saw this comment. I thought this was a very interesting comment too. Hold on, let me find it here. I gotta say, King Kwame said Ryan Rollins is facing two battles when he's out there: a coach that can't coach and doesn't like him, and having to learn on the fly as a leader.
Right. I mean, it's just amazing. This kid had never started regularly until this year, and he's 23 years old. He was a second round draft pick, and we're putting this entire franchise on him right now. It's a crazy, crazy thing that this has happened.
He's all that we got right now.
I know. Well, guess what? There's no way he's going to be consistent every game,
No, I agree with
even if
that.
and that's just not fair to him. And that's why I don't want his confidence destroyed or Kevin Porter's confidence destroyed. Although I think Kevin Porter's got a mentality that nothing go bother him,
Mm-hmm.
nothing. When he get back on that floor, if he plays again, he'll be fine. He ain't even gonna let Doc sidetrack him for what he knows how to play because he's got more experience. He's played longer.
Right. No, I agree.
So
That's a fair point. But these other guys are fragile in my opinion, like you were
they
saying.
are, but they have an upside. We know the Vance kid does. His dad played in the NBA, so we know he can play.
Right.
But man, we don't want him getting blown out every game. I think
Where
he's
it's
gonna,
normal
So
behavior. Yeah, where it's normal behavior. I agree. Like this look crazy. I,
let's just get rid of Doc tonight. If they don't, I don't know what to say. I just don't.
facts.
All right,
Shout out to
Bshack,
you. It's on you,
let me
Bshack.
have
For
it.
go ahead, Bshack. It's on you, sir.
Well, I wasn't gonna come on, but
They called you out in the
I
chat.
I kind of heard. Listen, bad loss, uh, terrible loss, and I just feel like our team is being destroyed, man. I mean, it's being totally the culture. What the Bucks started to develop a culture. You started to hear people talk about the Bucks like San Antonio's culture, like no drama culture, professional. It's about winning over here, and they let this one man come in here, and all the people in the chat crying about Bshack blame Doc. I've been blaming Doc.
Right.
Everybody knows it's Doc. Anyone can see that. So
Right.
he's just really, really, really destroying his team. And I don't know what to say because um, every game that goes by, you see, bad habits being emphasized,
Yes.
guys playing,
Yeah.
guys doing stuff they're not even capable of doing, guys playing outside of their strengths, trying to do too much. I mean, I hate to see not Gary Harris, GT,
Gary Trent.
um, trying to drive and stuff. I mean,
Right.
that's not your game, man.
22 turnovers. 22
Yeah,
turnovers, Bshack. 22.
22. And we need a point guard.
Yep.
Yep. We do.
A point guard, because Ron's not a point guard. I
No,
don't care
Wiles
how
is.
many dudes be on the other podcast like he. I heard someone say on a very popular Bucks podcast, he is the best thing that happened to the Bucks this season in the midst of a bad season. And I'm like, okay, man. I mean, just
You know what?
I mean, I know he's a lot of pressure being put on him, but I listen, I gotta show this man. I'm watching the game tonight, and they doing the little highlight package. They got the toe tap into change of direction equals James Harden, Rollins, featuring Rollins. They got, they actually said the the dribble herky jerky equals Shea Gildress Alexander.
Okay, that's a little, that's too much.
I mean, come on, man. They compare this guy, the broadcaster, Shea Gildress Alexander, James Harden, and the other one it was a third other player.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, come on, man. The hype train got to stop. I don't mind calling it like it is, but I don't like is that they're putting more pressure on. That's y'all don't hear what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
They're
Yeah.
putting more pressure on him. The narrative is way out of control. And I don't and I misspoke last time. I said he's overvalued. I take that back. He actually is good for the Bucks
Mm-hmm.
because the league, they're seeing him so high that if they ever decide to move him, we're gonna get a boatload back for him. But
Mm.
the danger is that we overvalue him so much. If somebody, because the hype has been so great, says we're going to offer you this, and this for Rollins, I don't want us turning down a really good deal
Right.
because in our minds we've made him the second coming
Whoever. Right.
But that's
somebody.
because we have
Because,
nobody
like I
else right
said,
now.
I just don't see it, man. I can like I'm watching it like watching March Madness. You look on the court, you just see dudes that just got it. I don't see him on that level. I see him as a good player, solid player. But man,
Bshack,
I don't
this
see
is the
nothing
thing though.
special.
But here's the thing: if he played in a proper way, he would really be effective. He shouldn't be the point. He's not a point. So that just hurts him that much more, makes it that much harder for him. It wears him down. He should be playing off the ball. He should be a two guard.
Agreed.
Really, he would be the guy shooting 41% from three at the point where he's not really effective handling the ball like that. So imagine he played off the ball and you had a good system. He would be a really good, effective player. I'm not saying he's going to be Shea or anything like that,
Right.
but he could be a better player if he was played the way he should be played. But to put
I
him
agree.
out there and say, go run the offense when you have a bad offensive sets, we don't really know how good he can or can't be. So, and I think I agree that he's overhyped. I won't
Mm-hmm.
disagree with that. But that's because we got nobody else, so people are just seeing it. Giannis is not out there.
Right.
KPJ's not out there. Other guys, Kuzma's missing games. They got to talk about something. And I guess that's all they're going to
Well,
talk about. Because what
and
else they got?
this is why Horace should be on the hot seat as much as Doc. If
Yep.
I have a valuable asset, and see what makes uh Rollins so valuable to us right now is this contract.
100%.
We're
For
getting
sure.
this level of production for almost no money. In fact, he should be getting AJ Green's money. Okay,
Yeah.
that's what really should be happening. But but Horace should be looking at the situation and say Doc is ruining a potential building block for my team. I got to
Right.
step in and stop this.
Mm-hmm.
Horse is compounding the situation by allowing Doc to continue to just confuse this young man and the rest of the team.
Right.
And you also got to look at what's happening with Dame too.
Yeah.
I mean, he is going to
That's right.
hurt our young dudes, man,
Yep.
because they don't
Yep.
have any real structure, don't have any real coaching. He makes terrible decisions, and they have absolutely no guidance.
Right.
So it's every day that he stays with the team, it compounds the situation. And
Yep.
I don't believe that no one's now the news that came out about the ownership really being in control of this right now,
Hmm.
just kind of making the decision, especially in regards to Giannis, and the fact that Horse pretty much it really doesn't seem like he has any real power anymore. I
Hmm.
don't know if the owners know enough about basketball to understand the damage that's being done.
That might be true. That's a valid
Right.
point. That's a really valid point.
Well, I think I believe the owners made a deal with Doc somewhere along the line to let him finish out, or they within themselves have said we're going to let Doc finish out the season because he's got to go in the Hall of Fame, blah blah blah, and that's what I think is going on. But they can't do it. They just can't. They're going to have to. I know it's late in the season, but you can't destroy your young players like this. You got to pull this dude out of there and show them that we're going to go in a little different direction because they're going to feel like they're no good at some point. Like I can't play.
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe I'm
Well,
not that good.
yeah, and when they made if they and I do believe there's been some sort of little hush hush agreement with Doc, but when they
Mhm.
made the deal, I don't think they understood at what price.
Mm.
I
Mm.
don't think they probably really anticipated. Well, what harm could he really do us? Just staying on because we're not really going anywhere. But you can't just look at the standings. You have to look at the player development
Exactly.
or the
Exactly.
player D development or whatever's the opposite
Right.
development is. And that's kind of what's happening right now. Now the owner, this owner, Jimmy Haslam, I don't think he's the owner that comes from a winning situation, right?
No.
Right. No, he hadn't.
Okay. So does he even know how to build a winning culture? If he's gonna control it, have the controlling interest of the team in a couple of
Mm.
years,
Yeah.
where
Well,
are we going? Where are we headed?
and
He
and
ain't
I, and
got
I
the
think John Horst was told to keep Giannis happy. So I know we put a heat, we rightfully put heat on John Horst, but I can guarantee you some of those decisions he made was because they trying to keep Giannis happy. The whole Miles Turner thing, because they said Miles Turner said Giannis called me before I signed the deal. So for him to
Mm.
act like he didn't know, well, he knew.
He knew, right?
Giannis knew all along. Okay, because I was again he was thinking now I got a better big next to me who's a little more agile, a little more better defender. So he thought, and so I think that's why they pulled that trigger like that, and that's been a horrible deal now. How it's come out for us, terrible deal. Dame, that was because Giannis started talking about I don't know. I may want to leave at that time, and so we made the deal for Dame and got rid of Holiday.
True.
So most of the things have happened because of Giannis is trying to keep him happy.
His gravity
Now,
on the team.
yeah. So I don't know if that's because the owners told Horst that that's what you got to do, or he himself just said I got to keep Giannis happy. I don't know on that, but something clearly happened why those trades were made, and Giannis was the one behind those trades happening, whether
Making
he
Giannis surprise.
orchestrated or not. He kept acting like he was going to leave if the team don't do something. If the team don't do something, I got to get out. I got to go. I got to be on a winning team that's trying to win. And so they pulled the trigger on some early trades and made some decisions that are really looking really bad. And right now, our draft picture, so many of them are gone in trades
Right.
already.
Exactly.
So
It's a
we're in a
lot to
bad
do.
situation.
Yeah, we're definitely the bad situation. I appreciate y'all tapping in. Friends and family, get the likes up. We grinding hard on a vampire live stream on the Monday, no less. Friends and family, we in here 100 deep. Appreciate y'all supporting this Bucks and the best Bucks community on YouTube. We are the chat that moves the needle. Let me pop our collar real quick. Now y'all see on all these little podcasts, I'm gonna call them little podcasts on this Gilbert Arenas and all. Now they want to talk about, oh, Giannis should play in the post. Where did y'all get that from? Where did y'all get that from? No. Give appreciation to where y'all got. We was talking about that for months. We've been
Yeah.
talking about it for months. Everything that we say has been happening. We've been calling out Pete Nance. Get him on a contract. He's on a contract. Everything that we push ends up coming to the national media. They late. We ahead. They gotta catch up with us.
So
Just so y'all
so
know.
did we handle the Cam Thomas thing right?
No, absolutely not. That was foolish. We could have waived anybody. We could have waived Gary Harris. We could have waived anybody. Like, that was crazy. That's another reason he should be fired. You just doing anything. You're not even thinking anymore. I almost said I
I
want
never
Doc
see a,
Rivers
I never see
Ruin
a
that guy's
player come
career.
in with 2 or 3 hot games like he had, with so much promise, and then everything just fell after that. It was like they could no longer get him open. They couldn't devise any sort
Mm-hmm.
of scheme. It just
That's
went
it. That's
downhill.
it. It's right
And I
there.
felt like he never bonded with the rest of the team. I felt
Mm-hmm.
like he was just now a lot of it could be his fault because of his style of play. Um, but I mean, we had the worst coach to be able to deal with that situation.
Right.
At worst coach.
Yeah.
Let's make it look us like we don't know what we're doing at all.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Just
Yep.
We're lost. Like I said, we ran like a bad high school. Like, this is just crazy. And we play Portland, and I don't know if what we gonna do against Portland. Portland been playing well. That's our
also
next
Project
game.
said we set him free. Project said we set
Against the
Cam
Cam
free. We
Free.
did it. We did it
I
for
feel.
Cam. We did it for Cam like we did it for Dame.
Yeah, maybe that is true because there's no other reason. We weren't going to. Yeah, the Bucks have no leadership. Yeah, this is crazy, y'all. I just don't know what to say, but I'm about to get up out of here, y'all. It's getting late.
All right.
Your boy got to get
Gentlemen,
to it.
see you
But
guys.
appreciate y'all tapping in. Mr. Cool, the living legend.
See you guys.
South Florida's finest. You know we going to be chopping it up anyway, as we do. All right, sir. Appreciate you tapping in. All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all tapping in on the Vampire live stream. We go live after every Bucks game. Win, lose, or draw, we still here. We still grinding. We gonna talk about these Bucks. And I keep telling y'all, and I'm emphasizing it. We move the needle, friends and family. As far as on this Bucks talk, what we say is what is moved in the media, and you can see it. You can go back through the lives. This is all recorded on YouTube. All the talking points we've been having for all of this year is what they're starting to talk about now. Is because we're ahead of the curve. I always tell y'all, we the smartest people in the room. We got all the answers right here. All Bucks need to do is tap in and ask. Horse, any of y'all, just tap in. We'll help y'all. We're here to help. We're providing you free consultation to get y'all to get right. But y'all gotta listen. It shouldn't take y'all that long when we giving y'all the game here for y'all to execute. It shouldn't take that long. Get it together, Bucks. Stop playing. When we telling y'all to do something, just do it. All right, y'all. Let me get up out of here. I'm wilding like it's like 10 instead of almost 12:30. All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Hey, we back again in a couple days. We're going against Portland. We're going to see how it is. Another late game, but we're going to grind, y'all. I'm Amber. This is Amber's Logic. Milwaukee Bucks trades, rumors, and news live edition. Bucks got blown out by like 40. We want Doc fired. Let's just, hey, we're going to see what happens. Let's take it one game at a time. Shout out to BKC. All right, y'all go.